guys, welcome back to my channel, and in this video I'm going to be telling you my TBR for Lit with Indian Lit. If you do not know what Lit with Indian Lit is, then I'm going to be linking Smriti from Sant Reads, her video down below, so that you can check it out and check out the point system as well, because Ima gonna become a grandmaster, okay, and this whole TBR has been designed so that I could become a grandmaster. Anyway, I hope I become a grandmaster. But meanwhile, it's a very ambitious TBR, and the gist of it is simple. You basically read Indian translated literature. That's it. You read Indian translated literature and you get a lot of points for reading a bunch of other stuff. So that's how that is. Now, let's get started with my actual TBR, because I'm reading books from all the four parts of India per se. So let's get started. The first book in this list is the ones from South of India, and the first book from the South of India that I'm reading is Hang Woman by K.R. Meera, which has been translated from Malayalam to English by well, I need to check who is the translator, because the translator is very important, yes, by J. Devika. So it's been translated from Malayalam by J. Devika, and this story is about a bunch, I think it's what are they called, the Gridha Mullik family basically, and they have these marvelous tales of hangmen and hangings, and the protagonist of the book is a female, and she is also one of them. I'm kind of read like 2 pages of this book and it's interesting so far, but yeah, I need to finish it. So that's that. And the next book is from Karnataka, and that is No Presence Please by Jayant Kaiki. I hope I'm pronouncing the surname correctly. So basically this is a bunch of short stories that have been translated from Kannada to English by a translator whose name I don't remember, so I'll just post it down here. And basically these are like Mumbai stories of various immigrants or people who stay in Bombay, and it's very interesting, and I've already read one short story so far and it seems good. And yeah, that's that. The next book is from Andhra Pradesh, and I am reading The Liberation of Sita by Volga, which has been translated from Telugu to English. And basically this is a mythological retelling, and it talks about I think the books, I'm not sure, the books were written from all the 4 women characters that we see in the Ramayana, and I think that should be interesting because it's a much better rendition of the Ramayana as compared to The Forest of Enchantments by Chitra Banerjee Divakaruni. So that's that. These are the books that I'm reading from the south of India. Now let's go to the east of India, because I'm only reading one book from the east of India, which I have to turn and take. Hold on a second. So it's this one. This is 6 Acres and a Third by Fakir Mohan Senapati, and since I have the physical book, I can tell you who translated this. It's been translated from Oriya by Ravi Shankar Mishra, Satya P. Mohanty, Jatindra K. Nayak, and Paul Saint Pierre. Interesting. And yeah, so it's actually a pretty funny book. I don't want to know much about this book, and I want to get into it without any form of like information regarding it. So that's the plan, and this is what I'm reading from East India. The next one would be books that I'm actually reading from the north of India. And the first book, again, I do have a physical copy of this one somewhere, and it's this one. It's Tamas by Bhisham Sahani. That's the first book I'm reading from North India. It's basically a partition story, and this particular book that I have has 3 books in it, and it says stories of 1947. Basically the book talks about various like things. For example, it has 3 books. One second, let me just take 3 books. Yes, so it has Train to Pakistan by Khushwant Singh. That's already been read last year as a part of a group read. Then Tamas by Bhisham Sahani, and stories by Sadat Hassan Mantu. So yeah, this is the book or the version that I'm going to be reading. So looking forward to Tamas. The next book that I'm reading is Dopehari by Pankaj Kapoor, which is actually a pretty short read, and it's from Lucknow. It's about this lady in Lucknow, and she lives alone and things like that. So I'm interested in doing that. Meanwhile, I'm reading all of these books in English, so I do not have any book that I'm reading in its original language. So yeah, I think that's the only thing that's lacking in my whole list. Now let's move on to the west of India, and the west of India is where most of the things get clubbed. I'm going to be reading Baluta by Daya Pawar. I'm still waiting for this book. It's going to be shipped soon by Select Bookshop in Bangalore, and yeah, I'm waiting for the book. Basically, this particular book covers, I would say, West India, of course, so I get 10 points for that. Then the literature, of course, this is a memoir, non-fiction, that also gets covered. So I kind of like easily get 50 points. Okay, I had battery issues. Ignore them. So basically, I'm getting 50 points easily because of this book. I think that's kind of like nice, I feel, because the competitive person I am, I've been wanting to read this book since a long time, obviously, but I'm getting like good amount of points because of this book, so that's like cool. So yeah, if you want to increase your points, read Baluta or like any non-fiction from like the west of India. And that being said, like I just have like one book that's pending to become a grandmaster, because all of these books total up to 240 points, and in order to become a grandmaster you need 250 points. So that those 10 points, like I do have like more translated works here. Like if you've seen, I don't know, I have like quite a few translated books. You see this? I do have like quite a few translated books, and I am just thinking what to read in order to like just get done with. So the last book in my TBR, I've left it to like the universe, let my mood at that particular point of time decide what I want to read, because I do not want to make like a very very stringent TBR, although ironically the TBR is pretty stringent. So that's what I am reading for my what do I say, lit with Indian lit, and I am very excited. I hope I actually cover all of the books that I am reading in this particular TBR. Okay, cool. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you on my weekly reads. Okay, bye.